So usually I do my Dating in Atlanta series, and typically it's a man talking about his dating experience with entitled Atlanta women up until today. Today, I'm reviewing a woman who has horrible experiences dating other women, and yes, she is gay. But the same things that a lot of men are complaining about in Atlanta, you're gonna hear her complain about in Atlanta. So let's just check it out and see if you brothers who live in Atlanta are having these problems with Atlanta women. Her TikTok name, by the way, is Seb Coop Willie. There it is right there. Make sure you check her out.
On today's episode of Dating Atlanta Women, I ran into another goofy. And we're gonna make this short and sweet because I'm selling drinks at the R&B Soul Picnic at Piedmont Park today, so I'm busy. If you out there, come find me though. So I matched this girl on Facebook dating. Her name's gonna be Niecy. And Niecy was cute, giving very much stud vibes. First time I asked her out, she said she didn't have no car, and I almost gave up on her. But she came back quickly saying no matter where I chose for us to go, she was gonna find a way to get there. And I'm like, okay, that's a little effort. I appreciate that. She had wanted to do something low-key, so I chose for us to go to a comedy show. It was planned a week ahead, so we still had time to talk to each other in between. But conversation was real dry. And one random day, she hit me up like, I have a quick question. Do you be on TikTok? And I said, yeah, a little. Why do you ask? A video popped up on my feed, that's all. Seb Coop? Yeah, that's me. Okay, I gotta be on my P's and Q's with you, huh? See, that's why I almost denied it when you asked me if it was me. You can't deny it if you wanted to because you're a tattoo. But your platform doesn't bother me. All right, if you say so. After that line of questioning, we went back to having dry conversation. The day of our date comes and she texts me that morning to check in. She says, hey, hope we had a wonderful day yesterday. Are we still going to the comedy show? I was like, yes, we are. Sorry for not speaking yesterday, but I had a busy day. She said, okay, I was just making sure. Bet. So I was like, what do you got going on for today besides, of course, our date? She didn't respond right away, but then an hour later, she texts me canceling. Her text said, say, love, I have to reschedule. Everyone's radios want to blow. I fixed 2. Is next week okay? Which I responded, yes, sure. Take note. Mind you, we have never really talked about her job description before. So her talking about broken radios and having to fix them was a little confusing to me because am I supposed to know what you're talking about here? But either way, I said, yes, sure, we can reschedule. And then, y'all, 6 hours later, she texted me and said, so, gotta cancel. I said, you already did. And she said, oh, my bad. I was just trying to communicate. I'm still at work. Now, are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? First of all, how did you forget that you canceled on me already? Which leaves me to believe that that first text wasn't meant for me. You probably were canceling on someone else that you were talking to, but you confused our text threads and you put it in mine because I don't know nothing about no radios, boo. And then for you to come back 6 hours later, canceling on me again, even though you already did, how did you forget that? And then, even if you did forget that, one scroll up would have shown you that you already had this conversation with me. What's going on? But anyways, I let a week pass because she canceled on me, so now the ball's in your court. You have to do the planning now. She didn't reach back out whatsoever. So after a week of not hearing from her, I'm finna dead it. So I sent her a text. Hey, not sure what's up, but we aren't vibing. Good morning. Yeah, I peeped that. Yeah, you don't really hold conversation well, and you somehow canceled on me twice, so let's not continue to waste each other's time. I wish you the best. Same to you. Goofy. Moral of the story. Call me Donald Duck, because I keep running into goofies.
So wait a minute, though. This is... Oh, how did you let somebody with no car in Atlanta? There's a lot of people in Atlanta, especially whatever your sexuality or orientation, but she didn't have no job. And she's not a bad looking lady either, you know. She's, you know, I would holler at her, you know, but she on the other side. But damn, to get played by a chick that is broke, no car, fixing radios. Damn. Let's check out her next clip.
On today's episode of Dating Atlanta Women, I had to drop this girl because she had me fucked up. Alright, so boom. I met this girl on Hinge, dating app. And we're gonna call her Joker because she tried to play in my face. And what's crazy is, I didn't know Hinge was for the hoes. It used to just be Tinder. If I was looking for a good time and not a long time, go to Tinder. But Hinge? It's supposed to be where you find serious relationships, but nah, if you looking for the hoes, go to Hinge. Plenty of fishes for crackheads, Bumble ain't got no bitches, and her is just something nice to look at. At this point, I'm finna be solo monogamous like Maya and marry myself. That lady been happily married to herself for 7 years. I'm finna do the same thing. But I digress. Back to my story. So, Joker, I met her about 2 weeks ago. We went on one date. She was a femme and claimed she was looking for a serious relationship. So I took her serious. When we went on our date, it lasted as long as lesbian dates do. It was about 6-7 hours. We started at breakfast, we went for a walk, and then had lunch together. I don't know why we do this, but we do it. But apparently she was just wasting time with me because that night, after our date, I got a call from the Joker. I said hello 2 times before I realized she didn't know she called me. But right as I'm about to hang up, I heard her say, "Where you been all day?" And as I'm about to answer, "Girl, I've been with you," a man's voice cut me off over the phone.
No! And I haven't even watched this before.
I say her name through the phone. Joker. I get no response. But I hear her talking to the man in the background, which means I got butt dialed. Now, I don't usually listen in on other people's conversations, but I heard the man say, "Why you worried about it? I don't live here anymore." And that made me want to figure out what the hell was going on. Because she didn't say nothing about living with a man when I was with her. There was a lot of movement in the speaker, like the phone was in a pocket or something. That's when my spidey senses kicked in. Let me record this conversation. I quickly realized that this is an argument happening between Joker and her longtime boyfriend. But he wasn't questioning her about where she'd been this morning because she spent the morning with me. She was the one questioning him about where he's been all day.
Oh, it's always like that. The cheater always wanting to know where somebody else been. We all been there. Shady.
You gonna kick somebody the fuck out, let them go. There's nothing to talk about. There's no hate. You can't figure it out. What am I blaming? Why are you sitting there? I'm a hard man too. You kicked me out. You told me to get the fuck out. It's home here. And you trying to justify. I'm not justifying. I told you the reason why. That's not justifying. That's responding to the reason why the bitch is calling. You keep yelling, "Oh, you don't trust me, you don't trust me." How can someone have trust if you cheat?
By the end of that, I don't even think she was the one who called me by accident. I think he was the one who called me on purpose to show me what kind of person she was. But at this point, I want to know who the bitch calling him is too, because I'm invested. After they hung up, I'm annoyed, because, girl, why you lie to me? You in a whole relationship and with a man. You're not even gay for real. I was just going to delete her number and go about my life. But then she texted me. The text said, "I miss you." So I responded with an attachment of that recording. And I ain't heard from her since. Well, sorry. Y'all better change y'all passcodes.
She is hella petty. Like, damn, but she, like, everybody be going through it with these young women out here, man. That's crazy to. All right, y'all, let's check out another one.
On today's episode of Dating Atlanta Women, y'all ain't gonna like this video. Alright, so boom. I met this girl. Her name's gonna be Mary. Me and Mary matched on her, and we exchanged numbers after about a week. Our first date, we met for smoothies at Little 5 Points, and it was actually pretty fun. For about 2 weeks, our conversations always started the same way. Me saying good morning, her saying Grand Rising. And then she hit me with Erykah Badu. One random morning, she texts me and says, "Risings, love." And I say, "Good morning, gorgeous." And she responded, "Today will be another great day, love. Do you know that you don't mourn? You are awakened each day. You rise up each day. There's nothing to mourn about." And I said, "Who's mourning?" To which she responds, When you say good morning, words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. Morning is just daylight, isn't it? The sun rises, which creates daylight. It's creation, a new day. So when you rise up, you awaken. You don't mourn a death. And I said, I'm not understanding. I said morning. You said mourning. They're pronounced the same, Seb. Taking out the U doesn't change the fact that you're telling the universe that you want to have a great morn. The universe doesn't care how you spell it. Okay, I hear you, but that's not what I mean when I say it, though. Intention counts for something. I'm just a believer of speaking things into existence. The universe doesn't know your intent. It knows what you tell it, you know? It's just my views. The more I learn, the more I'm going to share what I learn. I see what you're saying, but for me, it just means the sun rose. It's a new day. Then she says, you know what you just said was, even though it's an apple, I'ma say it's an orange. And now I'm fed up with the conversation. So I said, not really. I've always viewed morning and morning as two different things. When I say good morning, it's for a new day, not death.
How in the are y'all having a serious conversation about this silly shit here? Damn. I mean, I'm not trying to be canceled on YouTube, but shit, is these kind of relationships this complicated, for real? Like, god damn.
And just because you've now told me it's something different to you, I don't have to change that word's meaning in my vocabulary. So I appreciate the knowledge, but I didn't ask you for it. Okay. I was just sharing my perspective. My truth doesn't have to be yours. I was just sharing my thoughts with you. Well, all thoughts don't need to be shared. And look. I know y'all probably thinking I'm an asshole. I'm not. I didn't end it there. So I added, I get what you're saying, and since it means that to you, I will try to address mornings as something different that feels more natural to me. She was like, no, you don't have to change your lingo for me. I said, the reason I'm willing to address it differently is because you express what it means to you. It's a respect thing. I want to respect your opinion while still honoring my own values. So I may not ever say grand rising because that's not natural to me. I will say, hey, sun is up, or what's up, sunshine? Moral of the story, stop giving unsolicited opinions, because I do not care.
First of all, why you keep putting all these people's business out in the streets? I don't know why you're doing that. I just could never imagine me doing something like that, which is probably why nobody trusts y'all. But guys, it seems like Atlanta is a very, very weird place to be doing something like this, like dating and all that type of shit, which is why I stay away from there. I just feel sorry for you guys. And I guess also I feel sorry for you ladies, because there is no way I'm having that conversation with an adult like that. That's just too petty. But hopefully she finds somebody that she ain't gonna expose, which I don't think is the case. But guys, what do you think about this episode? Dating in Atlanta, even the women are having problems. So guys, subscribe and hit the bell. It's your boy. I'm out.